we good? Are we on air? When are we going on air?
Live right now.
Oh, we're all live right now. All right. Welcome, those of you out there watching the Night Flight 18+ championship game presented by Toppin and iMedia Productions. Event today, here I am, courtside, Chris Guisti, former coach of the NFA Wildcats, here in my old gym, alumni gym on the campus of Norwich Free Academy with Tim Pearson, former NFA player and production CEO at iProductions. Early three here, buried by the Glowgetters to take the early lead. Championship game here at the Norwich Free Academy of the Night Flight Men's League. JJ from Denny from Team Minks taking it to the bucket with the miss. Entry pass inside. Goes out of bounds. Glowgetters up 3-0 here in the championship game. Easy inside pass to T. Big T with the lay-in, and it's 4-0. 5-0 Glowgetters early. Deontay, number 1, Team Minks. It's the high screen up top. Little mismatch here. Deontay, the lefty for 3. Off the mark. Rebound. Big T. And the Glowgetters bring the ball down. Pass inside, stolen away. Loose on the floor, stolen back by the Glowgetters. A 3 on the way, no good. Rebound by CJ. There's a foul on the floor. The London legend, Troy McKelvin, officiating today's game. And a short, quick jumper on the baseline from CJ. Quick 3 from the Minks, no good. Takes it inside, no good. Foul up top. 7-0 Glowgetters lead. They're the number 4 seed. They upset the number 1 seed last week in the semifinals. Attacking the rim with the left, and it's 9-0 now Glowgetters. Lead is 2. Stolen away by Michael. Michael to the cup, and the finish. 11-5. Glowgetters with the 6-point lead. And an early 9-0 advantage to start this championship game. Lob inside, deflected, stolen away. Minks in transition, bobbled around, Bruton. Deontay to the cup, and he scores to make it 11-7. A 4-point lead. They've cut the 9-point deficit to 4. It's like a little zone look here. Foul line jumper from CJ, no good. In transition, between the legs, but stolen away. CJ with the steal. In transition, here come the Glowgetters. A 3 in transition, off the mark. Rebound inside, and a big putback by Rondo. The size of the Glowgetters affecting Minks early on here. They've gotten a lot of rebounds and putbacks. Deontay to the cup with the right, no, off. Tip, no good. And Glowgetters back. Mikey to Michael. And we are 13-9 in favor of the Glowgetters. Get this score updated in a moment. 13-9 Glowgetters. 13 minutes left to go, first half. Foul line jumper, no good. Stolen away, then stolen back, but touches the side. Go to the Glowgetters. Championship game here of the Night Flight 18+ Men's League by iMedia. Chris Guisti here with Tim Pearson. Tim, what have you seen so far?
I've seen a lot of transition offense for the Glowgetters. They've got a lot of height. They get a lot of offensive rebounds, as my team witnessed last week. But the Glowgetters, they're going to end up winning this game if they are able to slow Minks down in transition, slow Mikey and Deontay, those great point guards leading the ball up the court. If they're able to slow them down, I think they'll make this a closer game. But Minks is my favorite today.
Yeah, two legendary ECC point guards in Mikey Bassetto and Deontay Bruton. Both all-state players at their respective high schools, Ledyard and Waterford. Mikey at Waterford, Deontay at Ledyard. Minks running this 2-3 zone to try and force the Glowgetters to shoot some outside shots, and they're creating some turnovers. Here's Deontay to the cup with the left and the finish. And all of a sudden, it's down to 2 after a 9-0 start from the Glowgetters. They upset the #1 seed last week in the semifinal. You see there the 4 seed, Minks the 2 seed. And now we have a 2-point game. Sticking with this 2-3 zone. Whirling inside, jump shot no good. Here come Minks. Let the bounce pass off the mark. And Cash checking in for Malcolm.
Cassius is another one of those guys on the Glowgetters. 3 and D, he can really stretch the offense out, but he can also bury you into the post. He's very versatile.
Another big body for the Glowgetters. Missed 3. Denny with the rebound. A lot of people that can handle the ball here on the Minks team. Bassetto drives in, kicks out. Gets it to Denny up top. Back to Mikey. Mikey for 3. Off the mark. Rebound Dom. Dom pushes it up to Cash. There's T. To Cash. Cash for 3. No good. In and out. Back. And it's 15-11. Glowgetters. Just about to hit the halfway mark of the first half of this championship game. Glad you could be with us this afternoon, early morning still, Sunday. Norwich Free Academy, Alumni Gym. 3 for Denny is good. And that cuts it to 1, the closest Minks has been since the opening tip. Cash picks up his dribble, gets it to T. Side to CJ, floater no good. Big Denny, he's playing big inside. Not a lot of height for Minks. He has to do a lot of the rebounding. He draws the foul, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. 9 Media Production. Night from the campus of the Norwich Free Academy, Alumni Gym, home of the NFA Wildcats, with a couple of yours truly, Chris Guisti, former coach and color commentating today, CEO of iMedia Productions and former NFL. The first, and it is 15-15. Minks. First lead of the game for Team Minks, the #2 seed in the 18+ Night Flight Men's League. There's a floater answer from Dom to give the Glowgetters the lead. JJ wide open, he'll take a step. 3 is off the mark, ball is knocked out of bounds, and good communication from the officials. And Troy McKelvin.
I thought that one was off CJ. I thought he came over the top and hit it out of bounds, but I guess the ref thought otherwise.
I think it was off CJ. They gave it back to Minks. Minks for 3, and that's good. That's Mikey Bassetto playing with the hoodie today, Tim.
Yeah, he's got to try to get some good sweat out there today.
Hoodie Mikey with the deep 3. Minks up 2.
That's the steal.
Cash kicks out. Inside.
Good block.
And still bouncing around in there.
Got a little Angel Reese action.
There's a 3 from Dom, no good, and a whistle before that shot. foul on the floor on Minks. So Glowgetters baseline out of bounds. Money to inbounds. Nice feed. That's Money with the finish. Chaos. Money. And the Glowgetters tie it at 19. Here's Deontay. This is the high screen. Good show by Chaos. Off the screen, they're doubling Deontay up top. He gets by it, into the lane. Stops on two, throws it up, no good. Tapped out. In transition, here's Dom to Cash, to CJ. Floater, no good. Rebound Cassius, he puts it back in. Glowgetters 21, Minks 19. 6.5 to go first half. Mikey deep logo three is good. He's starting to heat up, Tim.
Yeah, he's got that range all day, and if Mikey sees one goes in, it's just opening it up to see the next one go.
22-21 Minks. Cash up top. As the ball drops it down low, that's Money with the body. Absorbs contact, easy finish to take the lead, 23-22. Deontay, quick first step, and he draws the reach from Money. And Malcolm checking back into the game here for Team Glowgetters. He gives Dom a break. JJ checks out. Michael back in. Inbound for Minks. There's Mikey with the hoodie. Deep off the mark. Andrew fights for it. Nope. That goes to Chaos, to Malcolm. That's Money with the foul.
Big body, hard to move there on those rebounds.
Deontay gets it to Andrew. Up and lays it in. Back and forth we go here. Now ball game here, Tim. Glowgetters came out with the early 9-0 lead. Minks have battled back, and it's 25-24.
Wake up, though.
Good pass. The Glowgetters will be able to win this game.
Wake up, the awards and stuff.
Good assist there, easy layup. Glowgetters up by 3, but they'll be able to win this game if they're able to slow down the Minks. No transition points. They're going to have to hit a bunch of threes for the Minks to have to keep this lead going, so we'll see.
Andrew misses the three. Cash bringing the ball up court. Kick out, Malcolm, the lefty. Yes! Good looking shot from the right side from Malcolm, and now the Glowgetters up 6. Mikey gets it out to Andrew up top. Andrew to Mikey. Mikey spins, steps.
A little showtime.
Schneider inside. Oh, he missed it. Cassius running the point center here. Bringing the ball up court.
He's got range too. He's able to space out the floor and hit those threes, so you have to respect this game at all 3 levels.
Malcolm to Cassius. Cassius inside. Wide open jump shot. CJ. So Minks playing the zone in the last couple possessions, Tim. The Glowgetters have found the soft spots in that zone.
Yeah, I don't know if this is the right team to go zone against. They've got a lot of height, stretch out the zone, get a guy in the free throw line, kick it to the opposite. They've got shooters as well, so I don't know if Minks wants to force himself to playing defense on slash, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, they're probably thinking with the size advantage, they don't want to go man.
Correct. It's a tough place to be in.
Skip pass, stolen, CJ in transition, and the lead, just like that, has gone back up to 10. Deontay to JJ for 3 in the corner. No good. Rebound, Chaos.
Minks is going to need something other than a one-pass 3 for their possessions against the Glowgetters. They've got way too much size and they're not going to get any rebounds like that.
2:26 in counting, running clock here until the last 2 minutes of the second half. So we won't have any stop time unless there's a whistle here in the first half. Deontay on the left side, going against El Money, setting him up. Deontay to Michael for three. That's short, tracked down, but not good enough.
That's the right call, it's gonna stay here.
Calling a foul or out of bounds off Glowgetters. Gets it to Mikey. 1:45 here in the first half. Minks have gone cold last couple possessions. Doing a good job. They want to double Mikey, let other guys beat him. Andrew, deep three, yes!
Needed that one,
34-27, good looking three from Andrew.
A little bit there for Minks. Hopefully they can cut it down to a 2-possession game to get to halftime.
Skip pass, Malcolm, lefty three. Yes, he's been outstanding.
Malcolm, a huge three.
Back up to 10. Mikey back dribble. Deep, off the mark. And it's like over the back on Andrew, gives the ball back to Glowgetters.
That's what I was saying. I don't know if Minks is going to want to put himself in that position many times. Those long rebounds are going to be really hard to get against the Glowgetters' size.
Comes Malcolm. CJ gets it inside to Chaos, off his body, back to the Minks. 30 seconds left, see if they hold for one. No shot clock. But with such little time here in the first half.
Usually want to go at 6 seconds here.
An easy bucket to end the half, but the Glowgetters very impressive here in the first half. They take a 37-29 lead into the half.
First half score. Minks the favorite coming in, the defending champions, but Glowgetters is kind of coming into stride. They're playing their best basketball at the right time. And again, their size, it makes it really difficult for these guard-dominant teams. My team, Andy Mart, were short last week by 9. And it just was so impossible to get a rebound against this team. And again, it seems like Minks is running into the same problem. A lot of
courtside. Nice to have you with us on this Sunday morning from the Norwich Free Academy in Norwich, Connecticut, on the campus that have found their way to today to watch this Night Flight Championship game between the Glowgetters, the number 4 seed, and Minks, the number 2 seed. Glad you can be with us. I'm here with Tim Pearson. My name is Chris Guisti, former head coach here at Norwich Free Academy for boys basketball, and Tim was a former player. Tim, what are some of the memories about this alumni gym that come to mind when you sit here now courtside watching this outstanding championship game?
Well, just the first memory I've got is a lot of sprints, a lot of discipline. I'm very thankful to be able to say that I learned to play the game the right way, and I was taught by amazing coaches like yourself, Neil Curlin, Coach Strand, Peter Camp. I could go on and on forever. Coach Scarlata, a lot of advice. But I'm blessed to be able to say that I learned to play this game the right way. And all the memories, it really just boils down to defense. You're a defensive specialist. I love the 2 3s on, a Syracuse fan yourself. But the memories here just really boils down to learning how to play basketball the right way and just attempting to continue that legacy any way that I can, helping the kids, carrying the torch.
And now your production company, iMedia Productions, in this endeavor of men's basketball league, but also some other high school basketball and men's league basketball in the area. Talk a little bit about iMedia before we start this second half.
Well, you know, I actually got started with all of this at Dodge Stadium doing baseball. It started with SNSN, and Mike Minarski, great guy. He taught me a lot. Producing the whole situation going on, and we had a deadline to figure it out. Figure it out, next man up. So in that moment, I learned how to do everything. There was a college kid, Adam Plager, learning the whole broadcast game and doing things the right way. So now I'm trying to take that to the basketball leagues over here in Norwich and just continue to the community improve through sports and just these great games that we love to play.
And the production quality is outstanding. And the Minks are going to have to be outstanding in the second half if they want to take home this trophy. Dom to start the second half, no good. Rebound Schneider. Minks looking to cut into that 8-point halftime deficit. Here's Deontay. So good with the both ways, but it's devastating going to his right. He picks up a reach. That'll be a baseline out of bounds play here for Minks. As we noted in the first half, to come back quickly if they start to bury some of these deep threes. And there's
like
one.
They're going to shoot more threes and twos tonight, but they've got to make them if they think they're going to win this game.
And there's another miss by Deontay. So Glowgetters come back down. Malcolm guarded by Mikey. Minks has decided to go man-to-man here in the second half. They played primarily 2-3 zone in the first. CJ off the mark. Rebound T, no.
Great steal by Lopes there.
Here comes JJ. JJ takes a hit to the cup with the finish in the right. He took some contact, tried to draw the foul with the head shake. Officials didn't buy that, but he was still able to finish, and now it's down to 6. Inside, T. They force him to shoot a jump shot. Rebound, CJ. Stripped. Michael to Deontay. Deontay to the cup. No good.
I know Deontay missed right there, but that is a man to ball to when it's time to win the game.
CJ with the drive, and they call the reach on Deontay. Baseline out of bounds here for the Glowgetters. You see the clock is running, but it will stop in the last 2 minutes on whistles. Glowgetters still scoreless here in the second half. They had a 37-29 halftime lead. Second one up, no good. JJ wanted it over the back. No call. Reach. Hoodie Mikey today. He's got the hoodie.
Waterford High School legend.
Such a showman, such a performer. Always had the crowd waiting. Waiting with bated breath for the next exciting play. Another miss. Another miss from the Glowgetters. Can't find the bottom of the basket over there. Mikey, drop off to JJ, rejected, but luckily back out to Minks. Mikey for 3, in and out. Scramble for the rebound. They're going to say off. CJ stays with the Minks. Gets it to Mikey. Mikey, head shake, finger roll, no good. Rebound CJ. Out to Dom. Bounce off of, no, that's unintentional though, Tim. I think that they let that one go. And then the 3, yes! Mikey for 3, and a timeout on the floor as the Minks have cut it to 3. Transition basketball, Tim.
Yeah, those threes, what Minks needs to get back into this game. They've got some snipers out there, so it's just a matter of time.
Talk a little bit about this Night Flight Men's League, run by Leonard Miller.
Correct.
Former NFA. Youth leagues and men's leagues for 9 years now. Talked to him a little bit before the game. Talk about how this league was this year, the different locations, and what brought you here to NFA.
Well, I'd say this year was just a year of progress. Night Flight, we're in our 9th year of operation of the league since restarting the game. And Leonard has taken this program from nothing to something. We've got the city involved. We had a lot of assistance from Darrell Wilson. I'd love to give a shout out to Darrell, as he has facilitated a lot of finances and just a lot of the real business in and outs for us. Something that he does so very well, working for the state of Connecticut. But Leonard Miller has done a tremendous job with this program. He's taken it light, and we're just looking to build every time we get onto this court. It's all love, and we're just looking to build.
And now Minks deciding to switch it up out of the timeout. Dom with the pull-up, no good. T with the rebound, no good. Still no baskets from the Glowgetters. Over 4 minutes in, Logo three, it's good. And Mikey says, come on, Juice, as he looks at the table. It is all tied. Just like that, a 10-point lead evaporated, Tim.
Yeah, Mikey's got the ability to
move on the baseline. That's too easy for Big Cassius, as Glowgetters get their first basket. First basket of the second half. They went almost 5 minutes without a basket, which allowed Minks to get back into it. Deontay to the cup, misses with the finger roll. Rebound
He's
CJ.
Been cold. Frustration foul.
Just
committed.
Hey, unfortunately, I think he meant to foul him. A bump. And Malcolm brings it up. 14:30 to go in the championship game.
Minks going back to zone in this possession.
Drop off, chaos, no good. Gets his own rebound, but dribbled on the baseline, and it'll go back over to Minks.
Minks going to that 2-3 zone. Glowgetters handled it properly. They put Cassius at the
high ball screen, Mikey with the mix. Gets it to JJ, lands on two. And a beautiful finish from Michael. Michael Lopes with the finish on the baseline. Tied at 39.
Seems to be going right down to the wire.
After the Glowgetters had that 10-point lead, we thought maybe they might pull away. Here's Malcolm for three. He gets hit.
What are your thoughts on that one there?
Man defense, or any defense, is fouling a jump shooter. You do not want to foul.
You want to chop up your feet there, high hand, have a better of a stop and close out there. You don't want to close out too hard and end up hitting.
On Minks, which I think actually benefits Minks, because 42-39. 3-point lead for the Glowgetters. It's to the middle. Cash is there. Deontay, bounce pass, gets it to CJ. Floater in the lane. 5-point Glowgetter lead. They got him with the travel, a lot of contact.
Of course, the referee's hand, but definitely a travel from my view.
Minks in the two substitution.
Got a sub coming in.
Andrew for Schneider. Five-point Glowgetter lead. Foul line, El Money throws it up and gets the roll. Just like that, Glowgetters up 7. Deontay operating on the right side, crossover. That's JJ, fakes the three, drives in, takes the contact, no call. And the rebound goes to Glowgetters. CJ to Malcolm.
Minks need to stop right here.
Getting some hard defense from Michael. Pass inside, and that's El Money with the finish.
The lead is ballooned back up to 9.
Just like that, it seemed like Minks was finally getting some traction, but have gone cold, and Glowgetters have made him pay.
Minks needs a bucket here.
Good matchup here, Mikey and Malcolm. Looking for a high ball screen.
Mikey's doubled again. Ooh, splits.
Finds Deontay. Deontay thinks about it, hesitates. Mid-range
It's
lob.
a tough shot.
Gets the roll.
I don't know if I like that shot there, but it went in, so Minks is going to have to get a three, get some transition offense.
Any shot from Deontay's a good shot, too.
Roger that, coach.
Steal by Andrew, up ahead. And JJ once again bumped. No timeout on the floor. Looks like Minks will call a timeout to talk things over. So we'll bring it back here to the table and talk a little bit more about iMedia Productions. What else is on tap for iMedia this year, Tim?
So yeah, I'm hoping to get back into baseball. We've got the spring season coming up. I would obviously like to do track and field as well. I myself am a former NFA school record holder in the 4x1 back in 2009. That record was unfortunately broken in 2010 when I was injured. However, shout out to the guys, man. It's always about making progress, like we said earlier. But yeah, I'd like to get into baseball. I'd love to do some track and field. I got some work coming with my guy Cassius. You know, he has a fight coming up. We got some work in the training, in the lab, and you know, just trying to work. Hopefully, we got a lot of work in AAU and the WNBA coming up as well. So just day by day progress.
Quick three out of the timeout, off the mark from Mikey. Rebounds, Glowgetters. 48-41 up ahead. Cassius inside position on Deontay. That's too easy. And now it's 50-41. Deontay quickly back in transition, all the way to the basket. Nobody stopped the ball, and it's 50-43.
Minks needed that bucket. They were starting to get those shoulders. The heads were starting to drop. Deontay, pedal to the metal, gets the easy two. Travel.
Good defense by Michael. Malcolm felt that he was bumped.
7-point game.
Deontay starting to pick up the pace, going right to the cup, takes it to the rack and gets fouled.
That is the man to give the ball to when the game is in the line. Deontay has had many game winners on many levels, high school, college, championship, conference championships, semifinals, finals. He's a star and he's confident.
Makes the first. Yeah, the Minks have two dynamic scorers that they can get the ball to in clutch situations. The question will be, can they get it to a one-possession game where those guys can make a difference towards the end of the game? If Glowgetters can keep them in arm's length, then those guys don't get a chance to show what they can do.
Correct. Minks need stops, and it's just so difficult against the Glowgetters. As I stand to my left, they have extreme height. It's just so hard to score against these guys.
Mikey, good defense, tries to take the charge on Chaos. No call, but he missed the shot. Whistle. We're going to call a foul on the Glowgetters. So Minks ball down 6. Here comes Deontay. Long three from Deontay. Off the mark. Skying for the rebound is CJ. He gets the outlet to Malcolm, who throws it up to Cash. He bobbled it, saved it though. Gets it to Dom. Dom double team. Skips over Malcolm. Malcolm for 3. Off the mark. Rebound CJ. He saves it, but on the sideline. Tremendous hustle by the Glowgetters. That was one of the reasons they were able to knock off the #1 seed last week. Tremendous hustle on the offensive glass, getting second and third opportunities.
Yeah, speaking of rebounds, T currently has 14 rebounds. And it just goes to show the Glowgetters, they have height and they have athletes.
Mikey guarded by Cash. Pulls up. 3! Mikey with
Big
the 3.
From Mikey.
Cuts it to 3, 50-47 as we approach the crunch time minutes of the last 5. Cash up top to Malcolm. inside. T gathers and finishes with a lot of contact. 5-point lead. Deontay quickly knifing through the defense. Out on the perimeter, gets the baseline. He's hit. Foul called on the Glowgetters.
Troy, 1-1. 7, right? 1-1.
Timeout, a little confusion whether, there's Wes. There's Wes Murphy. Still holds the state record for most three-pointers in a game for Norwich Free Academy. He hit 7 against Staples back in 2008. 7 threes in a state tournament game. The lefty, Wes Murphy. Now the head coach of Teachers Memorial Middle School here in Norwich. Doing good things at the middle school for our young players in Norwich.
Yeah, Wes is one of my good friends. Somebody I've been playing basketball with a long time. We used to play at the church on the west side. Shout out to my man Chris, who used to run the church. We would just get in there and play every Saturday. Joel, Rashid, Scott. There was a good group of kids at Teachers back in the day. Man, what a good time we used to have.
And what a good time these two teams are having right now. 52-47. It's still kind of cordial out there, Tim. It's still, you know, everybody's having fun, but you can see now as the Glowgetters bench, they were sitting in the back before on the bleachers, and now they're all up on the sideline because it's coming down to those clutch minutes in the last 5 minutes of the game. NBA now has a stat for clutch minutes, last 5 minutes, and it has to be within 5.
Oh,
and then
those
stats are now counted in a different category.
Yeah, you learn something new every day.
I try. Deontay, great free throw shooter. Hits the first, cuts it to 4.
1 for 2 at the stripe. This last strip, let's see how he does this time. 2 for 2.
52-49, and here we go. Into the clutch minutes. 5 to go here in the championship. CJ inside to T. To CJ. Floater. Nobody draws the foul.
That's a tough foul.
They look around incredulously. We get this replay here. Yes, after the shot, you have to allow the player to continue his follow through. After the shot was released, the follow through, Andrew hit CJ on the forearm. A foul that could be let go in certain situations, but the right call by the official. CJ hits the first.
Is right there. It's a tough one right
there. CJ hits both. 54-49. Mikey to the cup. Quick finger roll, and he scores. He got there quicker than Cassius did. Beat him to the backboard, and it's down to 3. Approaching the 4-minute mark. Championship game. Great pass by Malcolm. Inside, Cassius to T, and it's back up to 5.
Minks hasn't been able to stop the Glowgetters up the court in the last 3 trips. Gambling on the steals.
CJ digging in against Deontay. They flatten him out. Deontay to Michael. Michael drives the lane. Euro step, and gets the lefty layup to cut it to 3.
I thought there was a little bit of contact there. Could have had an and 1.
3:30 to go. Malcolm fakes the 3, puts it on the deck, drives inside, contact, no call, rebounds, Dom, yes, and it's back up to 5, approaching 3 minutes.
Minks needs to get a stop. Simple math.
Deontay dribbles in, draws contact, drops off to Andrew, back to Deontay, and yes. Cassius. Malcolm, stripped by Michael. Goes to Dom, and in the hands of Mikey. Over the head to Deontay. Oh, he missed a layup. And a timeout Whistle, whistle. Timeout. Glowgetters.
A little bit of madness there.
Wow. Some excitement here at the end of the game. 58-55. It'll be Glowgetters' ball when we resume possession. Now remember, the clock has been running for
2 minute mark.
For the majority of this game, but at the 2 minute mark, we will start to get stoppages. So that's when things really start to tighten up, because you know if you commit a foul, at least the clock stops. It's almost a disadvantage to commit a foul in crunch time, like from 5 minutes to 2 minutes, because you can waste a lot of, the other team can waste a lot of time at the free throw line. So you want to try to save your fouls till the 2 minute and less so that you don't burn unnecessary seconds.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a problem that my team ran into last week. We were getting back into the game, having a flow. Boom, we get to the free throw line, 30 seconds, 45 seconds is wasted on us, so we have to be careful there.
There you see the scoreboard here. We're in Alumni Gym on the campus of the Norwich Free Academy. Glad you can join us. Chris Guisti, Tim Pearson, iMedia Productions. 18-plus championship game in the Norwich Night Flight Men's League. CJ, hounded on the sideline by Andrew.
Minks needs to stop it.
CJ inside, drops it into T, and what are we gonna get for a call there? It's like a bump. It's like a bump. They're gonna call a foul on Minks. That's actually Rondo who got fouled, not T, my apologies. Rondo got contact. And I believe it's gonna be 1-1. Yes, 1-1 because it was not in the act of shooting. Important free throw here for Rondo.
Both teams in the bonus with the last 2 minutes.
Way off. Rebound corralled by Mikey. Down 3 with the ball. Kicks it out, JJ. Andrew, Deontay for the tie. No. Rebound, Rondo. Outlet to Cash. And he'll hold.
How do you feel about that shot there, Juice?
Oh, I love it.
Got a better one?
I love it. It's Deontay. I love it.
Roger that. Any shot from Deontay is a
Any
good
shot from Deontay is a good shot. Here comes JJ. Bobbled it, and they got called for the travel. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. But still
tried
time.
to pass it before he
Now the clock
had
should
the
be
ball in his hand.
clock should be stopped, right? Yeah, clock was stopped, so we just got to adjust our time. There's a little bit more time than what you see on the screen. Pass inside, Cash puts the lead up to 5. 2-possession game. The time is correct on your screen. 1:10 to go. Deontay hesitates, drives. Andrew, finish inside. Yes! That gets it down to 3. 1 minute to go. Michael goes for the steal. Out to Dom. No shot clock. Ooh. Throws it away. So now it is Minks ball. Down 3, 48 seconds. 48 seconds.
If I'm Minks, I go for a quick 2. Try to get foul. Glowgetters are not the best free throw shooters. Get them on the line.
Here comes Mikey up the court. Crossover. Mixes them up. Goes inside. Shoots it up. No good. And a foul.
The length of the Glowgetters is proven to be the defining factor here in these last couple minutes.
Mikey wanted a foul on the drive. Did not get it.
I think you got to get the ball to Deontay there. I love Mikey, but Mikey hasn't been.
Well, either you can't argue with either of those guys. It's just like you said, a lot of size in there.
Yes.
For the Glowgetters, hard to get an easy finish, and a big free throw by T to make it a 2-possession game.
Well, at least with Deontay's strength, he's more of a slasher. Mikey's going straight at him. Whereas Deontay, he's getting 2 guys for coming in advantage on him and hope he can get a kick out open three a little bit easier that way.
Second one up from T, nothing but the bottom of the net. Two good-looking free throws from T. Down to 30 seconds, down 5. Deontay hesitates. They contain him on the perimeter. Back dribble, deep three!
That's that guy right there. And it's time
out.
Deontay Bruton is the one to give the ball to.
Timeout Minks. They'll talk it over. 22 seconds. Ariel Miller on the scoreboard tonight. As we're glad you could join us from the Alumni Gym on the campus of the Norwich Free Academy. iMedia Productions, Chris Guisti, Tim Pearson. Glad to be here for the Night Flight 18+ Championship. It's coming down to the wire between the number 2 seed Minks and the number 4 seed Glowgetters. Glowgetters will inbound. Deontay just hit a long 3 to cut the lead to 2. Minks will pick up full court. Ball gets inbounded. And a quick foul committed. T just hit his last 2 free throws, nothing but net. So he'll go back to the line. Each free throw important, one more important than the other. If he makes one, that gives you a nice 3-point cushion, so Minks can only tie, but if he makes both, 2-possession game. First one goes down easy.
Nothing but net there from T.
Important one here. This will make it a 2-possession game. Nothing but the bottom again. Here comes Minks, Deontay. Time ticking, 15. JJ runs into contact and he travels. And that may be all she wrote unless Minks could get a quick steal here. Down 2 possessions, it's gonna be difficult. T wide open. I think Minks is content. Nope, they're gonna foul. We adjusted the time. There is a little bit more time. 9 seconds officially on the clock. T back to the line. Glowgetters jumped out to a 9-0 lead. As T misses now 2 shots. So they exhausted the 1-and-1s. All shooting opportunities for the Glowgetters will be 2 shots now. And he misses both. And a quick timeout from the Minks. 8 seconds on the clock. So maybe a chance with those 2 missed free throws, Tim. Maybe a chance for Minks. They're gonna have to get a quick bucket.
I think the ball's gonna be inbounded here at the half-court line, so they have a chance for a quick 3, and of course you need a foul.
Can the Minks stop the clock one more time? That's the question.
They do have 1 timeout.
All right, so they're going to have to, if they
may have just used that last time.
If that's their last timeout, then even if they make the basket, if it's under 5 seconds, Glowgetters doesn't even have to inbound the ball. So we're not playing NBA rules where the clock stops on a make. It's high school rules with the clock, so the clock will continue to run on the make. So it's going to be difficult here. They are able to advance the ball to half court.
Got options here, Mikey inbounding the ball.
Gotta have a quick bucket. 5 seconds. Long 3. Good! But that's it. Too little, too late. Too little, too late. And the Glowgetters victorious 64-63. They are your 2024-25 Night Flight 18+ Men's League champions. The team of Dom, CJ, Taj, T, L Money, Chaos, Cash, and Rondo. Congratulations, a great game here in the championship. A couple late threes from Deontay, not enough, as the Glowgetters were able to get an arm's length on the Minks and keep them there for the majority of the second half. They were up 8 at halftime. The Minks stormed back to tie it, but then the Glowgetters went on a run of their own to establish another 10-point lead, and they were able to keep the Minks at arm's length from there. Leonard Miller, the chairman of the Night Flight Men's Basketball League.
Kelly, integrated charter day. We played in about 4 or 5 locations, man, so we want to be thankful that we had those locations to play in, all right? But now we're going to congratulate our 24-25 champions. Glowgetters!
With the award presentation. That will be posted on social media. That was a social media video you can see.
Our MVP with 10 points, 14 rebounds. The captain, CJ Williams.
And CJ could have gave it to a number of guys. I thought Malcolm played outstanding, T played outstanding, but CJ, who also had a great game, garners the Most Valuable Player award for the 18-plus Night Flight Men's Championship. Well-deserved championship. The Glowgetters beat the #1 seed. Then they beat the #2 seed here in the final. Beat the #1 seed in the semifinals. Well-deserved champions. You can't argue that they got an easy path. They had to go through the 2 best teams from the regular season to figuratively cut down the nets here at Alumni Gym. But we won't cut down the nets because we have another game upcoming. The 35 and over Night Flight Men's League Championship will be on your way shortly.
Just a second. Perfect. Finally hear that there.
We're going to have an interview with our player of the game.
Just waiting for Leonard here really quick. We have the Night Flight president, Leonard Miller. And we have T, big game, MVP, 10 points, 14 rebounds. This game is presented to you by Toppin. And with the MVP today, you earn yourself a free smoothie or smoothie bowl from Toppin. So shout out to our sponsors. And we got CJ up here as well. I had heard T, 10 and 14 was MVP. Oh, well, we got the wrong guy. CJ? T, I'm sorry.
No, you good. You good. You good.
Yeah.
My role was to get him.
Let me see that. Yo, he didn't want us to win. They've been hating on us, and we did it. 4th seed.
I'm glad you guys won because you took out my team last week.
You suck.
I'm going to see that next year.
That's it?
Y'all suck. Thank you, guys.
All right.
T had, I think, 9 and 7. CJ had 10 and 14.
And we are back.
All right, welcome back. We are here for the tip-off of the Night Flight 35 Plus Men's Championship game presented by Brick and Basil. Chris Guisti here with Tim Pearson, an iMedia production event. Glad you could be with us here on the campus of the Norwich Free Academy. We're at Alumni Gym to start off this championship game. The purple jerseys are the Encanto Scoops, the blue jerseys, Summit Woods. And this is the number 1 and 2 seeds holding serve to make it to the finals here at NFA on this Sunday afternoon. Glad you could be with us. Chris Guisti, former head coach here at NFA, the boys basketball team, with former NFA boys basketball player Tim Pearson. As the tip goes to Encanto Scoops, and quickly they turn it over. London legend Troy McKelvin officiating as Summit Woods brings it up. That's John with the ball. John cross-court pass, and that goes straight out of bounds. Just underway here. Running clock. Clock will not stop until the last 2 minutes of the second half. Quick drive to the bucket. Off the mark. That's Andy for 3. Long, over the top, out of bounds. We had an exciting game, if you're just joining us, between the Glowgetters and Team Minks. Glowgetters with a 64-63 victory in the 18-plus Men's League Championship just a moment ago. Ball goes inside. Shot is up and missed. Rebound missed. Rebound comes out to Encanto Scoops. Long 3, off the mark. Rebounds to Encanto Scoops. To Summit Woods, rather. Summit Woods in the purple jerseys. Up top, that's Sean. He's operating. Dribbles in, pivots, shoots it, uses the backboard and scores. And we're on the board. We're underway here, Tim. 2 points have been scored.
Yeah, we've got Team Willie here, undefeated 9-0. They are a dominant force in the Night Fight League and consistent winners for years, led by Luke Gilday.
And Luke passes it to Eric, who finishes and ties it up for Encanto Scoops. 2-2
The head
early
coach
on.
over at Wyndham Tech. Excuse me there, Juice. Luke Gilday is the head coach over at Wyndham Tech. They just won the CTC championship, their conference. They're rolling going into states on Tuesday.
Turnover from Summit Woods. Encanto Scoops with the ball. Up top, here's Gilday. Luke drives, flips it over to Andy. Up top, that's Ryan. A 3, in and out, but then goes in. A big 3 from Andy. From Ryan. And that makes it 5-2 Encanto Scoops. Here's Jeff Brown, head coach of NFA boys basketball. He's double teamed, but the ball's deflected. Out of bounds, goes to Summit Woods. Sean to inbounds. Chris A. 3 Chris's on this Summit Woods team. This is Sean, picks up his dribble. Gets it to John. Baseline jumper, no good. Rebound comes out to Andy. Here come the Scoops. Kicks it out. This is Manny for 3, no good. Rebound Luke, behind the back. Gets it out to Andy. Another 3, that's in and out. Rebound John. Quick outlet pass, up ahead. Long logo 3, off the mark from Matt. And the rebound comes down to the Scoops. Pushing the ball is Eric. He probes top of the key. Here's Ryan. He'll take another 3. Off the mark, no good. Rebound, Matt. Gives it up to Jeff. Jeff pushing. Stops. Pops. Good! Nothing but the bottom of the net for the head coach from the NFA Wildcats, and he ties it at 5.
We're going to see a lot of threes from both of these teams. A lot of snipers out here on both ends.
Now, is that because maybe the conditioning isn't what it used to be here in this 35-plus league? They want to shoot it more than they want to drive it.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of dunks in the 35-plus league. But these guys are definitely some well-thought-out players either way. Still high IQ, regardless of the age.
I'm sure as this game goes on, we'll see the intensity pick up. That's what we saw in the first game, a 64-63 win by the number 4 seed Glowgetters. As Andy goes to the line, he makes both. Encanto Scoops up 2. Little full court pressure here. A little token man. Make Summit Woods have to work a little harder. Matt gets the ball across the timeline. Throws it inside to Chris. His right hand is no good, a little too strong. Here comes Luke, he's pushing. Luke, stop, pop, off the mark. Big rebound for Chris. That's Chris A, there's 3 Chris's. He loses it, back to Luke. Skip, Manny, winds up, 3, long. Another rebound for Luke. Shot fake Ryan, he dishes inside, and Manny gets a layup. And Encanto Scoops takes a 4-point lead.
Like you said earlier, these guys are looking to shoot a little bit more than put it on the floor, but you always got to remember to try at least to drive the ball. They get a good drive there, a good driving kick.
Chris A, nice little turnarounds. The jump hook cuts the lead to 2.
You don't see that one bit often anymore, the baby hook.
Manny for 3, yes! Another 3 from the Scoops, and it's 12-7, 5-point lead.
Foul.
Contact there at half court. Good sportsmanship. Andy helping up Matt. Matt drew the foul. Championship game, Night Flight 35+ Men's League. Presented by Brick and Basil. Jeff, shot fake, lands on 2. Off the glass, no good. Back to Jeff. He'll draw the foul. Foul's on Manny. So Jeff will go to the line. Summit Woods with the purple jerseys resembling the old Toronto Raptors jerseys with Vince Carter days. The dinosaur.
Cousin of the great Tracy McGrady.
And Coach Brown makes 1 out of 2, but a big rebound and a quick 3, no good. Ball loose on the floor, comes out to Encanto Scoops. This is Andy, hesitation dribble, mid-range, no good. Fight for the rebound. Comes back out to the Scoops. Here's Luke. Right-hand drive, gets it out to Manny. A long 3 is good.
Deep 3 for Manny.
15-8. And
Turnover.
a steal. And a quick 3. Off the rim, no good. Chris rebounds, outlets to Jeff. Jeff up ahead. This is Sean. His good. 3-pointer.
Great shot by Sean there. Defender didn't commit. He pulled the 3.
Back and forth action. Manny another 3. Rebound by Sean. He'll hold and settle it down. I think that Summit Woods wants to play a little bit more slower tempo.
Correct. You don't want to run with Willie. Willie's got a lot of youth in those old legs still.
And when you're referring to Willimantic, but with the Willie statement.
Encanto Scoops, Team Willie.
3 by Jeff is off the mark. Outlet up ahead to Ryan. Ryan behind the back. Dancing, prancing. Gives it to Manny. To Andy. High hedge by Jeff. Out to Luke. Luke drives, puts the body, and gets the foul. Count the basket. Luke Gilday with the chance for the old-fashioned 3-point play.
Correct. I've been playing basketball with Luke since I was 8 years old.
He makes the free throw, so it's 18-11. We're here at Alumni Gym on the campus of the Norwich Free Academy. An iMedia production, the Night Flight 35+ Championship, presented by Brick and Basil. Jeff hounded by Encanto Scoops, and he'll draw a foul. Hard contact there. Sideline inbounds for Summit Woods. Inbound goes inside all the way. The layup is no good from Matt. Encanto Scoops has numbers. Quick pass up ahead, and another 3-point play opportunity as Andy gets it to Ryan. Tim, they run the floor well for a 35+ team.
Yeah, they've got some youthful looking legs today. Team Willie, they can honestly score at any level. They can shoot the 3 very, very well. And they've got great passing led by their captain, Luke Gilday. But everybody's got vision. Everybody's got shooting.
And Ryan makes the free throw. to give Encanto Scoops their largest lead at 10. Here's Chris R. Jeff spots up, and it's good. That's cash from the coach. Jeff Brown cuts the lead to 7. Luke out on the perimeter being hounded by Jeff. Uses the left. There, forces the switch. Now he's got Chris R. guarding him. Using his body to shield. Gets the ball to Ryan. Ryan to Eric. And he drills yet another 3. And Encanto Scoops back up 10. There's Sean. Sean trapped. Picks up his dribble. And they're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow favors Summit Woods. Matt inbounding the ball. He gets it in to Chris A. Chris R. Here back to Matt for 3. Long off the mark. Rebound bounced around. Jeff for 3. He's fouled. So he's already hit 2 threes. Luke respecting that shooting proficiency and gets a little bit too close to his hand. Jeff picks up the foul. He'll be at the line to shoot 3 free throws. First one's up and good. Summit Woods looking to carve into this 10-point disadvantage. They've got it down to 8 now as Jeff makes his first 2 free throws. Three for 3 from the free throw line. And Summit Woods down 7. Here comes Luke. Pushing, taking contact, and yet another foul on Summit Woods. That one goes on Matt. Problem right now is being able to get back in transition D for Summit Woods. They got to find a way to slow the game down and also close out on shooters. Here's Eric. Probing at the top here, guarded by Sean. Gets it to Luke. Luke, a deep 3 off the mark. Rebound, Chris A. Gets it out to Jeff. Jeff looks to shoot, but getting a lot of attention from the defense. Here's a long 3 from Matt. That's off the mark, but a rebound on the spot. Sean
with a great box out.
Gets the offensive board and will draw the foul to get 2 free throws here.
Sean is a good friend of mine. We played basketball in Lisbon. Him and his son will be attending Waterford High School in the coming years.
Misses the first, second one upcoming. Off the mark. Missed both. Rebound Andy, outlet Luke.
Can't miss both of those with the running clock. Those are huge misses.
Ryan shot fake and draws a foul on the floor. Approaching the 7-minute mark, first half. Night Flight Men's League 35+ championship game. Here's Ryan, double teams. Gets it out to Eric. Eric, skip past Manny for 3. Off the mark, fight for the rebound, tapped back to Ryan. Ryan, he'll try a 3 and hit. Another 3-pointer from Encanto Scoops puts the lead to 10.
Yeah, Summit Woods there, let the offensive rebound go. Quick outside pass.
Here's Sean operating inside. Contact. Count the hoop. A chance for the old-fashioned 3.
Sean, a big body down there again with a great box out.
He'll have a chance here, Tim, for the 3-point play. Try to cut it to 7.
Good.
Here comes Encanto Scoops. Andy takes a bump. Pushing, driving. Tied up, jump ball, possession arrow stays with Encanto Scoops. So you see every possession, they just push.
Yeah, they're out to the races.
Make or miss, they're pushing the ball.
Summit Woods with 4 team fouls, having a tough time stopping the Encanto Scoops push.
Ryan kick out. New guy into the game, and he hits a three. That is Josh just into the game. No warm-up necessary.
Wastes no time getting a shot up with an easy three.
And some confusion on who the ball went off of. It's going to stay here with Summit Woods.
Let's check the replay here. Ooh, I don't know about that. That's a tough call.
Respect the call.
Amen. Ball doesn't lie.
Chris A misses that. Pushed up court. Eric, scoop, no good. Rebound corralled by Summit Woods. Here's Jeff. He's being hounded by Eric. Double teamed, being trapped in a timeout as Summit Woods getting beat up here early, down 10, approaching the 5-minute mark of the first half. The only time the clock stops is when a timeout is scored, unless it's the last 2 minutes of the second half.
Correct.
Those are the men's league night flight rules.
Each team has 2 timeouts, and if they don't use them, they roll over and continue to the second half. So currently, Encanto Scoops can have 4 timeouts in the second half. Summit Woods will only have a maximum of 3.
That's good info. The culmination of a great season here in the Night Flight Men's League, the 35-plus championship. We're glad to be here on the campus of the Norwich Free Academy.
It's great to have you here. I really appreciate you coming out, Coach. You know, this has been a long time coming. Tried to get this figured out early in the season, but it all works out one way or another, and just glad to have you here. And here we are watching some great basketball. We've got the 35-plus league. These guys are playing their hearts out. We've got the championship on the line.
5 minutes to go. There's John with a little hezzy, and he draws some contact. Looks like that was before the shot. Yep, inbound on the baseline. Kicks it out up top. That's Sean to the cup. Dishes it. Whistle. Looks like another foul on Encanto Scoops. So another baseline inbounds. This is Mike.
1-1.
And that's the 7th team foul.
I don't know about that.
They're going to check this. They're going to check this. One and one. Upcoming for Sean. First one up. Off the mark. Battle for the rebound. Comes out to Ryan. Encanto Scoops pushing again. Up to Luke.
Great
nice
pass.
cut. Andy lost control, but it comes out to Ryan. Drives baseline. Cut off there. Kicks it out to Josh. Back up top. Andy to Luke. Luke looking to drive behind the back. That's Josh. Up fake. Kicks it out to Eric. He saves it from a half-court violation. No shot clock here.
This is a tough possession here. A lot of time getting wasted off the clock for Summit Woods.
Andy with a lefty drive, and off the glass, the bank is open here on Sunday.
That's a tough possession for Summit Woods. About a minute of time wasted, and it results with a bucket for Encanto Scoops.
Drive inside by John, no good. No foul either, yep. Largest lead of the game here for Encanto Scoops, looking to build on it.
This might get ugly here before the end of the first half.
Andy with a miss. That goes out of bounds. Will belong to Encanto Scoops. Substitution for Encanto Scoops. Latrone into the game. 0-0. Luke. Straightaway three off the mark. Rebound Mike. Outlets it to Matt. Matt with the ball. Guarded by Josh. Matt to Sean. Sean with the ball up here, top of the key. Backing up, now driving to the hoop. Right-hand finish. Deuce and damage. So Sean has shown the ability to get to the hoop and score with contact. He and Jeff have been the main sources of Summit Woods' points so far in this first half, Tim.
Correct. Sean has been slashing to the hoop, getting some good offensive rebounds as well. Just getting those tough baskets, fighting in the hard way for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Chance to get the lead to single digits, and he does so. 32-23.
speaking of the 0-0 you mentioned earlier, I would not be a Lakers fan without mentioning the 7s. We've got my guy Luka Doncic in Hollywood. Shout out to all Lakers fans everywhere.
Andy wanted some contact on that, but an easy bucket extends the lead to 11. Quick pass from Mike goes straight out of bounds, unfortunately for Summit Woods. So Encanto Scoops looking to build on this 11-point lead. Luke will take control. Derek has checked into the game for Encanto Scoops. Luke driving behind the back. That's Josh, mid-range, off the mark, tipped. Luke with another offensive rebound. Latrone back out to Andy. Nice curl from Luke.
Great pass.
Over the head, and the finish from 0-0. Latrone, the largest lead of the game. 36-23, Encanto Scoops. Here's John, 4-3. Long. Tips. Luke, another rebound, but stolen away by Chris C. John, wheeling, dealing, turns it over. Latrone, outlet. Here's Andy. Puts it down. Luke passes up the 3. Back out to Andy. He has all day. Off the rim, but another rebound. No. This one finally goes to Summit Woods. Sean, kick out. Long 3 from John. Finally gets one to go. And that cuts it to 10. 7 seconds. Can he get a shot off in time? You bet. Andy scores at the end of the first half, and we go into halftime. Encanto Scoops up 12.
Big 3 for Summit Woods at the end of that first half. They needed to cut that score any way that they could. They've got it down to 10. We're going to see if they're going to be able to fight, but Encanto Scoops, this is time and time again. These guys score, and you got to play some defense and keep up with these guys offensively to win. And it's a tough thing to do for any team at this age.
Did any team give Encanto Scoops resistance during the regular season, or has this been kind of what we've seen today throughout the regular season?
I'd say throughout the year they've had some easy victories. Anytime that they ever have any problems, it's mainly because their players didn't show up. And they kind of have a next man up situation.
Yep.
But they've got a deep roster. They've got a deep bench. A lot of these guys very high IQ, and yeah, these guys they're ball players, and they have the ability to score. And you got to keep up with these guys, and it's a tough thing to do. As you can see, Summit Woods only 26 points in the first half. I've got Terry dancing in front of me. It's a good vibe in the gym today. You know, we've got NFA legend Chris Guisti on the play-by-play. This is great. We have a lot of former players, a lot of ECC alumni in the building. Speaking of what, we got Terry Williams.
Terry Williams, there he is, former NFA basketball player and assistant coach.
Yeah, currently at St. B's. They've got Division I state championship hopes, being champions. You know, Notre Dame, West Haven. They've got Abdu Tor over there. Hopeful UConn commit. We've got a lot happening with Amir Gray.
Abdu Torre, you talking about?
Yeah, Abdu Torre, Notre Dame. He's a top 40 player in the state of Connecticut right now, ESPN Top 100 for 2026 class. And he's a force. He's improved his jump shot, and he's proven to be a winner. St. Bernard's is going to have a very tough time with that. If they can make it to the championship, the run to the sun begins for many teams on Tuesday.
Yeah, actually, some of the teams got underway yesterday.
Correct.
And it will continue tomorrow. New London in action tomorrow night. NFA girls in action tomorrow night, Tim. I'll be on the broadcast with Michael Farrell on the NFA YouTube channel, getting the NFA Girls State Championship Tournament run underway. They host South Windsor at 6 p.m.
That's going to be a good one. The girls playing good basketball at the right time. They made it to the ECC finals and unfortunately fell short to Bacon Academy. But again, ECC and states are two different ball fields, and NFA seems to be ready. You know, Courtney Gomez leading the way, former NFA standout herself, and they've got a lot of motion. Just see if they can put it in the right direction and get some good victories.
And Summit Woods needs to get some motion going in the right direction here if they want to carve into this 12-point lead. It's been all Encanto Scoops, but Summit Woods will start with the ball here in the second half as we're underway. Second half action, 35-plus championship. Post up. There's Chris, and a nice start for Summit Woods. That's a designed play to start the second half. Got the ball into Chris A. He's shown that he can make that post up turnarounds, and that cuts the lead to 10.
Great play right there from Summit Woods.
Here's Eric driving hard to the bucket. Scoop shot off the mark. Rebound Chris A. Summit Woods trying here to carve into this lead. Down 10 with the ball. Matt looking again for Chris. Chris double teamed.
Great ball.
Back
movement.
out Matt. A three. Yes! They needed that, and a quick 5-0 run out of the halftime break has cut the lead to 7.
Summit Woods with some good offense. Let's see what they can do on defense.
Luke dancing, prancing. Mid-range. That's really tough. I thought Jeff did a great job of cutting off the drive and forcing that mid-range shot. And Luke buries it.
Good defense, better offense.
Another quick three. Yes!
Made it.
Every part of the rim. Matt gets it to go down, his second in a row. The closest that Summit Woods has been in some time. They're down 6. Here's a three from Ryan, and he answers.
Stops the bleeding.
Every time Summit Woods seems to carve in, it seems like Encanto Woods hits a three or hits a jump shot.
Demoralizing.
Another three on the way, off the mark this time from Matt. And in transition, Luke pushing. Out to Andy, thinks about it, but instead passes it out to Manny. Yes, sir!
This is not the team to get into a three-point shooting competition with. Really will run you out of the gym.
Back up to 12. Same lead that it was at halftime. There's Sean. He's going to catch a double team. Kick out. No good from Chris R. And the Encanto Scoops outlet, one of the few times they've been careless, turns it back to Summit Woods.
Yeah, one of the first turnovers we've seen for Encanto Scoops.
There's Coach Brown, NFA boys head coach. They've had a good season
screen.
as well. And what are we going to get here?
Foul on Andy.
Foul on, yes, on. They were both number ones that made contact, so I just wanted to make sure. It is on Encanto Scoops.
Correct.
And ball stays with Summit Woods. Quick trigger three, off the mark.
Just misses.
Battle for the rebound, that's Chris inside. He gets fouled in the basket. Timely Johnny on the spot rebound from Chris A. Deucing damage, Tim. He'll have a chance for three.
Grabbed the ball like a hot potato, got it up, got the foul. Bang.
Lead down to 9. Here comes Luke. To Eric. That's Ryan, and that is good. And that has just been the script today. Every time it looks like Summit Woods is going to get some momentum, Encanto Scoops hits a three. Here's Brown. He shoots over Andy, uses his height advantage, comes up short. Luke pushing. Up ahead, Andy lays it in. And the lead's back to 12.
14.
Up to 14, the largest lead of the game.
Correct.
Chris R.
Great
gets
shot.
it in the corner, and that's another three from Matt. He's been hot. That's his third three of the half. Back to 11. Here's Andy. Lost it. Chris A. with the rebound. Here's Jeff. Up to Matt. Matt's had the hot hands.
Here.
Step back.
There it
And
is.
he hits it again. His fourth three of the second half.
Summit Woods needs to get a stop. They've been doing great on offense.
And Encanto, for a change, is going to walk it up court.
Yeah, taking their time. Luke's slowing it down.
Here's Andy. Jab step, drives, gets contact, and finishes.
Great bucket there by Andy. Great drive. It's there all day.
Here comes Jeff, pushing. Pulls.
Easy.
It's good! Easy 3 for Jeff, and that cuts it to 7. Encanto Scoops thought possibly that when they put it up to 14 that it was night-night, but no, Summit Woods with a 7-0 run responding to cut it now to 7.
Yeah, it seemed like the Steph Curry night-night was coming out on the next three-pointer coming from Ryan over there, I believe. But in Encanto Scoops, they seem to be in control of the game. Summit Woods playing a lot of good offense. They're hitting a lot of quick threes, but they've got to play defense. They've got to get stops if they want to beat Encanto Scoops. Team Willie, they can score. And Summit Woods has got to play defense. We'll see how the end goes.
So they will be on defense right now as we rejoin action. Glad you could be with us today for the Night Flight 35-plus championship presented by Brick and Basil. Here's Luke. Prancing outside. Pulls up. Off the mark. Good box out
Great
by
box.
Matt. He outlets to John. John bounce pass inside to Chris.
And one. Ooh, no foul call.
Turns around and his shot is blocked. And here's the transition. Luke, Manny, 3, no good. Long rebound, bounced around. Matt's got it. He outlets to Jeff. Jeff
Ooh.
loses it. Didn't see Eric. Eric loses it, but they're going to call a foul.
Tough foul call there.
Foul on Summit Woods. Quick inbounds. Andy for 3. Off the mark. Tip back by Eric. No good.
Off the loop.
And that finally goes back to Summit Woods. So another chance for Summit Woods to carve into this 7-point lead. 13:40 to go. On the curl, here's Jeff, shot fake. Gets it to Matt. Matt corralled by Andy on the perimeter. Here's Chris C. He gets it to John. John inside to Matt. He tried the turnaround, stripped clean by Andy. Andy with the spinorama. Floater in the lane, off the mark. Big rebound by Chris A. Outlet to Matt. He'll pull up from 3. Good! His 5th 3 of the half. And that has cut a 14-point lead down to 4. Here comes Eric. Rejects the screen. Strong right-hand drive, and they're going to call a reach on Chris C. Ball will be inbound on the baseline. Andy, quick trigger. Luke, shot fake, puts it to the left. Floater in the lane, good. Luke with the pull-up from mid-range. Gets the lead back to 6. Here comes John. John hesitates inside Chris. Good footwork, pivots, puts it up and is fouled. Latrone cut off the first move, but not the second. And Chris A will go to the line. Good call there from New London legend and New London boys assistant coach, Troy McKelvin. Chris
Troy,
Chris
one
A.
of the most decorated athletes in New England history. New London history. He's got 2 championships in football, 2 championships in basketball, 1 championship in baseball.
1 out of 2 for Chris A. 55-50 in Encanto Scoops. They had a lead as large as 14 this half. Here's Luke. Stops. Looks. Gets it out to Eric. Puts it on the floor. Crossover. Goes right by Chris C. for the layup. Back up to 7.
It's a very tough matchup for Chris. Gets up the floor. Ooh. Had a shooter on the right, goes with the no look to the left. Ends with a turnover.
So Summit Woods cut the lead to 4, but now it is back up to 7. and Encanto Scoops has the ball. This is Luke. Drops it off for Eric. Eric again uses that crossover, and he is able to exploit that matchup right now. And without any help on the weak side, the last 2 possessions have been layups, and this one comes with a little contact, so a chance at the 3-point play for Eric.
Yeah, that's a tough matchup there. Eric, probably one of the best guards in the gym next to Andy. It's just a quick first step.
He completes the old-fashioned 3-point play, and just like that, it's back to 10.
A little bit of a half-court press right now. Encanto results in a steal.
Andy with the steal. Drops it off. Inside for Josh. He misses but gets his own rebounds. Kicks it out Luke. A 3. Yes! Straight on 3 for Luke Gilday. Buries it. Lead back to 13. Here's Jeff. Fakes. Luke with the good closeout. Throws a lob up for John. John on the perimeter. Crossover. Drives the lane. Finger roll. And gets the foul. Luke didn't think he fouled him, but officials thought otherwise, so John will go to the line to shoot 2, try to carve their way back into this. They were able to with the hot shooting from Matt. Matt has 5 threes in this second half alone. As we see Sean check back into the game for Coach Jeff Brown, NFA boys coach.
I see a couple NFA boys basketball players gathering on the sidelines here, checking out Coach's game.
Well, as I was going to say, they have practice after this. They have to get ready for their state tournament game, which is also tomorrow. They'll be at Daniel Hand, a team they have already beaten this season in the regular season. So a good matchup, even though the Wildcats are the lower seed. Here's a 3 on the way. No good. Rebound Luke, and he get hit on the head on the rebounding action.
So with NFA being the lower seed tomorrow, that game is at Daniel Hand?
Correct. First 3 rounds of the state tournament you play at the school's gym, school with the higher seed, or the lower seed, the better
Correct.
seed. And then starting in the semifinals, you have to find neutral sites, bigger gyms usually, neutral sites, usually equidistant from the 2 schools that are participating.
Correct.
Now there is a rule that if they're a super tiny gym for the Division I tournament, so the tournament that St. Bernard's plays in, that Notre Dame West Haven plays in, that top tournament, there has to be a certain capacity. I believe it's over 1,000, but a lot of those Catholic schools have smaller gyms.
Yes.
So once you reach the quarterfinals, if your gym is not big enough, you have to go to a neutral site in the quarterfinals. St. Bernard, who is the only local team in the Division I tournament, they find themselves home on Tuesday against Fairfield Prep and then would go on the road, Staples, in the quarterfinals. There's only 4 rounds in the Division I because there's only 16 teams.
Roger that.
Back to this game, 63-51, as the ball's inbounded to Luke. He gives it to Andy. Back to Luke. Encanto Scoops seemingly in control here. Here's a shot fake 3 from Eric. He passes it up, gives it to Andy, and he drills a 3. Sharing is caring. Eric to Andy. The biggest lead of the game is 15. John to the rack. No good. Ball out of bounds. Knocked off of Chris. So it belongs to Encanto Scoops. Danger zone here, Tim. Under 8 to go. Encanto Scoops up 15. Summit Woods got to figure something out to get a stop. And fouling them might be a pretty good idea at this point.
But again, with the fouls, they're going to be wasting 30 seconds off the clock. They need every second they can get, and they need to get stops. They need to score, and they need to get stops. But unfortunately, it's not as easy as it sounds against Team Willie.
And especially if they're going to make the free throw. So that, as you said, the clock runs until the last 2 minutes. So 30 seconds comes off. But you need him to miss, and he does not oblige. 2 big free throws for Ryan balloons the lead to 17. the largest of the game, and Encanto Scoops continues to press. Ball up ahead here to Mike. Skip to John. John for three. Yeah, no good. Rebound, Josh. Outlet, Luke, 2-on-1. Luke kicks it out. Here's Ryan. He passes up the three. Andy, he'll take another and hit another. Selfless play from Encanto Scoops, and they're up 20. And this one's getting away from the purple team. Timeout on the floor. Summit Woods wants to talk it over. So we'll bring it back here to the table. Glad you could be with us here for the second of our double headers of the Night Flight Men's League Championships. The first game we saw in the 18-plus division, we saw the Glowgetters defeat Team Minks by 1 in a very competitive game featuring a lot of former Eastern Connecticut Conference stars. In this second game, this is the 35-plus division. Summit Woods has a big deficit. They trail Encanto Scoops 71-51. And they have just taken a timeout to try and figure out get a rest for one last push to try and carve into this big lead. But Encanto Scoops has been so impressive, scoring from multiple positions, especially the threes. Nice play from the out-of-bounds timeout. Gets the ball inside to Chris A., and he hits the little turnarounds. It's an 18-point deficit for Summit Woods. 73-53 is the correct score. Here's Josh. He'll take a three. Long, no good. Rebounding action. Chris A. gets fouled over the back. Team Purple, Summit Woods, has the ball. This is John. John probing, looking inside for Chris A. Gets the ball, spin. Right hand bank shot, no good. Here's Matt pushing, and he gets a whistle. Sorry, that was Ryan pushing. Ryan pushing the ball up court for Encanto Scoops. He got fouled. He'll inbound. Triggers to the corner. Here's Luke. Mid-range. Off the mark. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Saved by Ryan. And a three from Josh. Good hustle by Ryan. Josh buries the three. And the lead is 21. Inside runner. Chris A. with the putback. Under 5 to go. In a game that's been dominated by Encanto Scoops for all but a few minutes here in the second half. Andy, another three's off the mark. Summit Woods made a run, down 14, made a run to get it to 4, led by hot shooting from Matt, who hit 5 second half threes. But since then, Encanto Scoops has tightened up and have gotten the advantage over 15 points. They're now up 17 after that basket. Pretty much academic at this point as Andy dribbles the ball up court. Gets it to Luke.
I've seen crazier things, but I just don't think Summit Wood has the firepower to get back in this game, unfortunately.
Oof. Luke with the crossover, step back, looking. Gets it out to Ryan. Ryan holds no shot clock, so they can just waste time. Alley-oop to Andy, and he finishes. Lead to 19. Here's Jeff. Here's Sean, top of the key. He'll try. Long, no good. Rebound tip to Luke. Luke pushing. Derek, he'll try one, and he'll get one. Yet another three from Encanto Scoops. Just an impressive shooting performance
tough to keep up with.
Runner in the lane, no good. Sean gets his own rebound, kicks it out to John. He drives it. Floater with the left. A nice little floater from John. Gets it down to 20 as we approach the 2.5-minute mark here.
The domination seems to be continuing for Luke Gilday. Coming up in the Frog City League, he's going to be playing with his young his players, actually. Brady Marsh will be on his team in the Frog City League, so more scoring is coming from the Willow MYNX side.
Here's Andy. No good. Rebound Luke. Kick out Derek. Yes, sir!
Same spot as last time.
Back-to-back threes from Derek. As we approach 2 minutes remaining here in the 35-plus championship, the bank is open. John with the long three off the glass. 82-62 is the correct score. We'll get that changed in a minute. Foul on the floor here. Inbound and missed the layup. Here comes Summit Woods. Ball thrown up ahead. That's Chris R. He's short. Rebound Luke. Missed shot from Encanto Scoops. Summit Woods pushing it up. And another three from Matt. His 6th of the half to match his number. And that is the correct score now, 84-65, under a minute to go. Foul on the floor, clock will stop.
How you doing? Where'd Gio go? He out?
Championship presentation coming your way with Night Flight Chairman Leonard Miller.
What time's that game start?
His daughter, Ariel, on the scoreboard today, NFA senior, doing a great job helping out in this endeavor. We're glad you can join us here from the Norwich Free Academy. Here's Matt, a long three, heat check. Might as well, he's hit 6 this half. 8 seconds to go. A little bit more time. 30 seconds to go. Derek a missed 3. Rebound by Chris C. Stolen by Luke. This is the correct timing now here. Got 26 seconds until we crown Encanto Scoops the champion. Leonard Miller will present the trophy to the team and to the most valuable player. It's been a good day here at the Academy for the Night Flight Championships, presented by Brick and Basil. An iMedia production. We're glad you can join us. Chris Guisti, former NFA boys basketball coach, along with Tim Pearson, former NFA boys basketball player. And that is a final, Tim. 84-65, a great afternoon, morning, afternoon, early afternoon of basketball, and Encanto Scoops was the better team from the start.
Encanto Scoops finishing the undefeated season to crown the championship for the 35-plus league. A great effort by Summit Woods. A lot of offense. Matt with a lot of threes in the second half. Tried as best as he could. Brought him within 4. But unfortunately, Encanto Scoops, just too much firepower.
Yeah.
Too much offense.
Absolutely. I'm pretty sure.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the
Miller
conclusion of end of season 7 here at Night Flight Men's League 35 and older league. All right. Before we crown our champions, there are a couple of people we want to thank here. All right. First of all, we want to thank Norwich Free Academy. They've been an amazing host these last 3 playoff weeks. Hopefully, we made a good impression that we can continue to have our league here going forward next year. All right. Also, we want to thank Norwich Public Schools. All right. Teachers Memorial, Kelly Middle School, What was he? IDS, Integrated Charter Day School. They've been amazing hosts. All right, we want to thank those guys. Also, last person I want to thank our representative Darrell Wilson, who's been incredible, helping us move our moving our league forward in the community. All right, so I want to thank those guys. Now we crown our 2024-25 Winter League champions. All right, these guys have been dominating. Last I heard, they were 35-1 over the last 3 seasons. All right, so it's been an absolute dominant performance. All right, so I'll be working on my team to try to offset all this stuff. All right, so without further ado, all right, we're crowning our champions, Encanto Scoops, a.k.a. the Willie Boys, champions of the Winter League, all right? Our MVP, all right? Our MVP, 18 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Yo, they call him AG, man. My guy, Andy Gonzalez, baby. MVP! My guy. All right, let's get a good picture. Let's get.
Okay.
It's not always just that.
Okay, because he asked me. It was a close call between 3 and 7 for rebounds and assists. And then third was, believe it or not, 5. 6 and 6. And then Andy had 3.
How you doing, brother? We got an interview coming in here.
Oh, AG got the interview. That's the general right there.
Oh, yeah, Andy.
Yeah, that's the general right there. Oh, no.
Excited. We got an interview coming for you here.
Get your interview, brother. Hey, where's my phone at? Where's Ariel?
All right. Andy, how you doing, bro? Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
This is presented by Brick and Basil. You have earned a free pizza from Brick and Basil. Shout out to our sponsor, John Ryan, NFA alumni, great guy. And so just talk to us about your game today. How'd you feel out there?
We got a great team. We've been together for a long time. We pass the ball. We play defense. Even when we don't shoot well, we know that we're going to be able to come through because of the defense and passing on our team. Credit to all my teammates.
Yeah, you guys have had a dominant run, an undefeated season. How many championships is this for Team Willie in the last 5 years?
Well, ever since they went to 35 and over, we haven't lost a championship. We won the Open
Tough.
a couple years too, and the outdoors. But we're getting older, so the 35 and over sounds good to us.
Yeah, I hear in the Frog City League, I hear Coach Luke O'Day's got the young guys coming in, Brady Marsh amongst many others. How's the firepower coming for the rest of the league in the future for Willimantic?
Well, just real quick, tell Coach Luke that our team is a 2-time defending champion, so he's got to beat us, even with the young bucks.
Okay.
But all jokes aside, there is a lot of young talent in Willimantic. Love seeing it. Good kids. Hopefully we can mentor them and they can be successful in the future.
Yeah. Well, as much as I love to see Team Willie win, I'm an NFA guy myself. Hopefully a Norwich team will be back on top next year. But this is closing out Night Flight for the 35-plus league. I got my man Andy, the MVP here, and we are presented by Brick and Basil. Thank you.
All right, so that wraps it up here from Norwich Free Academy. A great late morning, early afternoon of men's league championships. We had the 18-plus championship at 11 a.m. What a exciting game. Went right down to the wire. A win by the Glowgetters over Team Minks 64-63. And then just an overpowering, dominating performance by Encanto Scoops. They call them Team Willie because they're mostly from Willimantic. They defeat Summit Woods, the score you see on your screen, 84-65. Tim, some final thoughts on these games today?
Well, first and foremost, again, I just want to say thank you to you, Coach, for being here. You are somebody who I've known for 25-plus years. I've had the honor to learn this game from you, and not only learn just the sport of basketball, but just the code of ethics in life. And I thank you for being a mentor, someone I can always reach out to no matter what's going on. Every time on Thanksgiving, you're the first person to text me every time on Christmas, you're the first person to text me. And the little things like that, I appreciate it so much. And just from me to you, I really just want to say thank you for everything that you've done for Norwich, the city of Norwich, for the community, for the basketball team. It's so much deeper than just basketball. You know, this Cats family thing that we have here, it's something very special, and I hold it very closely to my heart. So again, I just wanted to say thank you for everything you do, everything you've done, and everything going forward. The work that you're doing now with the game calls, the kids love it. You know, they get excited when game day's in the building, and it really is just another chapter in everything that we have going on here. So again, you've been a leader since day one, and just keep shining, Juice. I really thank you so much. And as far as the games go, unfortunately, my team couldn't be in the championships today, but some great basketball. The first game came down to the wire, one possession game, and then again here in the 35-plus league, kind of what they had seen all season. Encanto Scoops is a very dominant, very experienced team. They've been playing together for about a decade plus in several different leagues. So again, just some great basketball. I'm really thankful to be here. I'm thankful to have you here, and we just got to keep things going. Cats family.
Thank you for those kind words, Tim. Appreciate it. And
Love you,
it was
Juice.
fun. It was really fun to do. Obviously, you know, as a Norwich guy, it's easy for me to just come up the street to NFA, and this gym has so many great memories. But fun to see, you know, what this league has become already under the leadership of Leonard Miller and Wes Murphy and people like yourself who are doing some things with the media to make it more visible, but also excited about where it could go. So those of you out there watching, you know, like it, watch it, spread the word. Let's get the night flight even more popular and put in a team and all that good stuff. But for my partner, Tim Pearson, for Leonard Miller, the president of the Night Flight Men's League, for our sponsors, Brick and Basil and
Toppin Smoothie Bar.
Toppin Smoothie Bar. We're iMedia Productions, and hope you have a great rest of your afternoon. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.